As any business owner can attest, credit card processing fees are a standard cost of doing business. But industry statistics say most U.S. businesses are being overcharged, to the tune of $30 billion each year. And while experts say the credit card processors are not really at fault, merchants are still losing revenue. But they don't have to be. The only real solution is to have a deep understanding of all these moving parts and how they work.
When a company accepts credit card payments, they pay a fee for doing so. That fee on average is around 3%. And of that 3%, there's a portion of that that is an overcharge. On average, companies are overpaying between 10 and 30%, which for some companies can end up being millions of dollars per year. The problem is there's just too many entities involved in the processing of a credit card payment. Additionally, the industry has become very complex. It's very difficult for a company to know if they are paying the correct fees or not. Most people believe that these fees go back to Visa or MasterCard, or even their processing bank, but that's not accurate. Most of the fees end up with the bank that actually issued the credit card to the cardholder. These banks use those dollars to fund those reward programs that exist when you use your credit card. Sky Miles, Cashback, that's all funded by the fees that these businesses pay when they accept a credit card payment. Most businesses don't know that there is a way that you can pay lower processing fees, but it does require significant expertise and knowledge of the industry.
Verisave is a cost reduction firm specializing in credit card processing fees and merchant account consulting. By monitoring thousands of merchant statements every month and using that data and other industry benchmarks to optimize the back end of the account, Verisave can secure a significant cost reduction to credit card processing fees for businesses that accept credit cards. The savings are typically 10 to 30%, with zero risk, zero upfront expense, and no disruption.
We started out as an accounts payable auditing firm, where we would go and look for overpayments and missed discounts, and we realized that our clients had an expense item that nobody understood, and it was a credit card processing fee expense. So we dug into that a little bit more and realized, wow, there's a complicated mess here that we might be able to come in and make a difference.
Through its expert optimization process and monitoring of thousands of merchant statements every month, Verisave helps clients boost their profits by reducing wasteful credit card processing fees. The Verisave team does all the heavy lifting, fixing and monitoring your existing merchant account and bringing that money back to you, without disruption to any business practice or customer experience. This is cost reduction simplified.
We work with our clients within their existing environment, meaning there's no switching of processors, there's no switching of banks and software, and we do all this within their existing environment and create cost reduction opportunities that can benefit their bottom line. Over the last 20 years, we've saved our clients tens of millions of dollars. These are dollars that they can now put back into their business to make them more profitable and more successful. When we sit down with a client and we show them what we've identified and that we've fixed the problem and will continue to monitor it going forward, they love it. This is an industry that they have no understanding of. In fact, most people have no clue what's happening with their merchant account. So to bring that transparency back to them, it's a wonderful feeling.
We were looking at all of our costs, and one of the things that we could never figure out was credit card processing. It always seemed like a black box. And so as we dug into it, we were just lost. Every month we received a percentage and that was it. We had no control. After Verisave showed us how they could save us money and we decided to move forward with it, it was like a month. I mean, it was our next statement that we actually saw the savings implemented, and it was significant. Working with Verisave has been really helpful. They're a true value add partner. We can go to them with any questions we have, and as things change in the credit card industry, they keep us updated. Even when we don't notice it and we don't have a question, they come to us with updates, changes, and they take action to help us save money and stay on top of things.
This industry is constantly evolving. Every 6 months, Visa and MasterCard, they come out with new changes, new regulations, and it's really difficult for any business to stay right on top of that. And in fact, the processors have a really hard time staying on top of that as well. So our role going forward with our clients is to monitor their merchant accounts every single month to make sure they're paying the lowest fees possible. If you process credit card payments By doing nothing, you will be overcharged. You've got to be proactive with regard to your processing fees.
Business owners can eliminate wasted spend from their merchant account with no disruption to any business practice or customer experience. Learn more today about Verisave, simple cost reduction for credit card processing fees. For more, go to verisave.com or call 801-953-1515.